Hi guys, it's Vivian. So today I'm gonna go ahead and do a get ready with me. I also am going to go ahead and announce the winner of my very first giveaway. I am super happy about that. And so yes, let's get to it. I know a lot of you guys did go ahead and request a get ready with me, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I always listen to you guys. I'm always gonna go ahead and listen to the suggestions that you guys have for my channel. So definitely whatever it is that you guys want to see next, as far as whether it be any kind of whether it be just like this, a get ready with me, whether it be a fall look, a nice vampy fall look, definitely go ahead, let me know what you guys would like for the next giveaway. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Remember, this channel is for you guys, so let's get started. So I have already gone ahead, I did do my foundation and just did a little bit of powder, which is why I look very very all one-toned, but we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna definitely add some color to that. Now, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and pin back the hair because my hair is too short to put it in a ponytail, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna have to use these for now, but okay, it's gonna look good. Okay, so now first things first, we are gonna go ahead and use some RCMA setting powder. Now what this stuff does is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna bake and put it underneath my eye. What that is gonna go ahead and do is keep my eyeshadow from getting stuck to my foundation underneath my eye, because we are gonna go ahead and play with some shadows. So I don't want to go ahead and I don't want to ruin my foundation by having any kind of fallout and get stuck to my foundation. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit on the nose, a little bit on the chin. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to go ahead now and start with our base eyeshadow. Now what I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm going to go ahead and use the Naked from Urban Decay. This is the original one. This is the very first one that came out, and I absolutely adore this eyeshadow palette. It has just been so good. I mean, and this eyeshadow palette has been around for 8 years. And I was actually so upset when Urban Decay announced that they were not going to be selling this one anymore. I was actually so upset, in fact, that I actually ended up buying a second one just to go ahead and, have a fresh one. But guys, you never know. Will it be a giveaway of a Naked palette? You guys never know. So definitely stay tuned with my channel, because you never know what might be my next giveaway, guys. So definitely stay subscribed to my channel, stay tuned. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to go ahead and as you guys can see, my palette is pretty well used. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade called Naked, and the reason why, because that one actually adds a really amazing base to your eyeshadow, especially if you're someone who is very pale skinned like me. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put that on the crease just to go ahead and give the crease a little bit more definition. So we're gonna put that right there. And this is with a fluffy brush. Let me see, this brush is a 224 from MAC. And we're just gonna we're not gonna do a whole lot as far as with that color. We're just fluffing it out. And we are just gonna go ahead, put that right there on the crease. Just to add a little bit of definition. Okay, so now that we have that, we are now gonna go ahead. I am actually gonna go into, I'm gonna actually mix two. I'm gonna mix two shades. Let me go ahead and do a swatch for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead, this one right here is Smog, and the other one here is Dark Horse. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mix these two just to go ahead and give me a little bit of definition on my lid, just because I want the lid to be a little bit darker. So we are gonna go ahead and mix those up. Of course, we are gonna go ahead and take off all the excess. So I normally like to, let me get a little bit closer. I normally like to just go ahead and darken up my lid right here, right near my lashes. I'm gonna just go ahead and get that pretty much on my lid space right there by my lashes, just to go ahead and darken that up a little bit. And the thing that I love about this eyeshadow is that there's really not a whole lot of fallout. So you can really play with these shadows and not really get a whole lot of any kind of fallout. So it's really, really, really good. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay, now that we have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Japonesque. This is a flat brush. Okay, as you can see, it's very short and very stubby. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna dip into Creep with that one. Now that one is a very, very dark. See, it's almost like a gray black. So I love this color to go ahead and line my lashes with it. And so I'm just gonna go and get really into that lash line. And we're gonna do the other eye as well. Just really get into that lash line just to go ahead and darken up the lash line. Now we are definitely gonna go ahead and blend this out really well. So I really want to say you don't really have to be that really careful with it. You really just really want to go ahead. Of course, you want to make a line, you know, so don't go too crazy. But, you know, you don't really have to be so perfect about it. You can definitely go ahead and not really have to worry about too much. You really don't have to worry too much about how perfect the line has to be. Okay, so now that we have that done, now we are going to go ahead and go back in with the MAC 2. We're going to go in with the MAC 217. This is the first brush that we used to just go ahead and put the darker shade on the lid, and we're going to go ahead now and just blend that out. Okay, so you see how we have it's pretty much a very gradient look, and we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye as well. So we are gonna go ahead and blend that out. And that's the trick with makeup, guys. You just wanna blend and blend and blend. Especially if you're gonna do a little bit of especially if you're gonna do a smoky eye, you definitely do want to go ahead and just really go and blend. Even if you think you have blended enough, you definitely want to go ahead and, you know, blend a little bit more, especially if you are going to be doing a little bit of a darker color during the daytime. you really do, I mean, you can do a darker color during the daytime. It's definitely acceptable. It's definitely something that can be done, but you definitely do want to just go ahead and make sure that it's blended out very well. That is the trick to doing a kind of a little bit of a smoky eye in the middle of the day. You kind of want to just make sure everything is super blended, just so in that way it doesn't look so heavy. Okay, now from there, what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go in with the Stilla Magnificent Metals, and this one is in the color Starlight. And I want to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and do a slight pop of color on the inside. So what I always like to go ahead and do is actually place it on my hand first. So you can see the lights might be a little bit too bright, but it is just such a pretty color. So once we do that, I'm going to go ahead now and take my Stigma pencil brush in E30. See how this pencil, it is pointed. So it has a very fine point, which I love. And so I'm just going to go ahead, dip that in, and I'm going to hit the corner of my eye. Alright guys, so now once you have done the corner, inner corner of your eye with the Stilla Magnificent Metals, we're going to go ahead now contour with the Kat Von D contour shade and light. And I really love this one because the contour colors on this is just so good. So I'm going to go ahead and take the color, this one is Shadow Play. And so we're going to go ahead, we're going to take Shadow Play. And of course, we want to tap off the excess. We're going to go ahead and just do the inner corner right there on the cheek. Okay, and I'm going to do the other one. Okay, so now that we have that contoured, the cheeks contoured, I'm going to now go ahead and I'm going to go in with Subconscious, and I'm going to go ahead and just contour my nose. And for the contouring, I'm just using the Nars Ita brush. And this one is, as you can see, I've had it for quite some time and I love it for contouring. It just makes contouring so much faster. And if you do have any kind of leftover, you can just go ahead with the brush, and whatever's left over on the brush, you can also go ahead and do your forehead. I'm not really too big on contouring with the forehead. It's not that big of a deal. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sweep off the white powder, the setting powder, and poof. Now we can go ahead and blush. I love blush. Now what I like to go ahead and use, and this one is from Chanel. It is blush number 22. And this one, it is cream. So you're really not supposed to use cream on top of powders, but this one has never really failed me. So I just, again, I like to take my little itty bitty little beauty blender. And I am just going to lightly hit the cheeks. So now this is definitely, you can, I know on camera it does look a lot, but you can definitely go ahead and tone this down once you put highlighter on it, as what I will go ahead and do. And again, we're just going to take a little bit and we're going to do the other cheek as well. Okay, so once we have that on there, now we're going to go ahead and we are going to highlight which is personally my favorite part. So as far as for highlighter, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my tried and true. This one is sun dipped, and I'm going to go into Summer and Moonstone. As you can see, I've pretty much used I've already hit pan with these, but I love those colors so much. And we are going to go ahead and just highlight away to our little heart's content. Love it. And of course, we're going to do just a little bit on the nose, nothing too crazy. Now what I am going to go ahead and do now is lipstick. I am going in with the Huda Beauty. This one is in Wifey. Now, one of the things that I really love about these liquid lips is the fact that it's almost like you can almost line your lips, and you can also go ahead and color them in at the same time, which is really awesome. Okay, so now that we have done that, now what I like to go ahead and do is I like to go in with a gloss, and that gloss I like to use the Marc Jacobs, and this one is in Sugar, and I love this one because it is nice and super light, and I love it. And of course, let's not forget to go ahead and lock it all in with some Urban Decay Deslick. Alright guys, so now that we have that done, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go in with some mascara. And the one that I really love is Perversion. And this one is from Urban Decay. Okay, now normally after this, I do go ahead and do false lashes, but I'm kind of just staying in the home today, so I don't think I'm gonna need false lashes today. Sorry guys if my mirror keeps blocking what you guys wanting to see. And that's it guys, that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching my video today. And the winner of my giveaway is Angie Love. That is her Twitter handle, at Auntie Love. So she does know that she already won. I did already go ahead and send her package. So she was super happy to go ahead and receive it. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. And again, please remember to subscribe to my channel. There will be many more giveaways to come. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Vividly Makeup. Thank you so much.